Hello and welcome to your daily love reading for Friday. Fabulous Friday. My name's Liz and this is Guided by Angels and it's the 1st of August today. Happy August, a brand new month, a brand new day. So I'm going to bring in 5 decks of cards for this reading today. We're going to connect with the energy around you, your person, your journey. I'm going to bring in my deck, the Beautiful Almost Tarot. I'm going to bring in the Messages of Love Oracle cards by All Things Intuitive. I'm going to bring in the Written in the Stars by Come Vibe with Me, the Beyond Indigo Divine Guidance and Healing cards, and the Sacred Feminine Affirmations by Angali. So we're going to see what's going on. Before I do shuffle the cards though, in this deck I feel will also bring in some ideas about how they feel about you, what they see with you when they look at you and that kind of thing. So we're going to connect with that too, perhaps physical things. But I want to talk about some physical things you may be experiencing either today or moving into the weekend. So on this journey, as you know, we go through Ascension. We go through Ascension when we are preparing for some new chapter or for something to happen. It's like we are getting ready on the inside and on the outside. So we're getting ready on the outside, really, physically strong and emotionally, internally powerful. And that will affect the physical body. It will affect the vessel, the self. We can also experience physical things when we are feeling our person very strongly because they will be going through certain things, emotions, experiences, challenges, the way they feel about things. And that will also affect them internally and externally that you will connect with too. You may also be an empath yourself, so you're also connecting with other twin flames or other people around you, and you're feeling what they are feeling. So that's really when Ascension comes in. And that's why I created my deck, the Twin Flame Ascension Oracle. Now, I have done a video on this whole deck that you can connect with if you're going through something other than these things I'm going to bring up today. But the angels are giving me 5 specific things that you may be experiencing today physically or going through, and why. And it's really interesting to find out why, because you think, oh, I'm okay, I'm not going mad, or I don't need to see a doctor. And obviously, if you are going through anything physically, for peace of mind, if you feel you need to, always see a professional. But if you know inside your heart and soul, you're thinking, I just know that this is connected with my journey, I just know it's not going to last, affirm it, this too shall pass. Call on Archangel Raphael, call on Jesus, and know that you are safe. So the first thing I'm connected with, and really these 2 things are connected anyway, is bladder issues and cold sores. Now these are also affected with things we hear, why the ears are affected, and heat in the body, the fever, the desire for your person, the desire, the need to connect, the need to feel each other, the need to be around each other. And when that isn't happening, we have issues with the bladder and cold sores. Now, the bladder is connected with feeling peed off. So for example, you go the loo a lot more. You feel an urgency to run the loo a little bit, to go to the bathroom. So you're finding that you just can't wait to pee. You're perhaps going out and about, you need the loo. You need the toilet, the bathroom. Or you're finding that you've got burning when you're going for a pee, and it's because you peed off with the situation. You may be feeling angry. You could be picking up on their anger because they are angry at the situation or their frustration at things. So bladder issues are really connected with anger and frustration. And that can also be connected with resentment of the situation or resentment towards a person. So if your person is perhaps not communicating with you or ghosting you, or perhaps they've been over to see you and then they've been ghosting you, or they've gone quiet on you and you've perhaps felt a little bit used or betrayed, you can then have bitter thoughts towards them, even bitter thoughts towards yourself, feeling like you've done something wrong. Or if there's someone else involved, like a karmic partner or a family member or a friend, or you've seen something on social media, or maybe you've heard something from someone, you may be having bitter thoughts towards them or someone, and that's causing cold sores. You may also be having ear issues because you're hearing things and you're being affected by them. So your ears are on overdrive, they're on high alert, and then you either get pain in your ears, or maybe you scrape your ear, or you bang your ear, or you're having downloads, or other things going on. And also the heat is about the desire, the need for each other, that longing, the Kundalini rising. So let me tell you what's in these cards. So if you're connecting with any of these things, this is the reason why. So first of all, ears is about ear chakra activation. So you receive the right messages in the right way at the right time. So you're able to listen with love, because any problems you have with your ears arise from not liking what's being heard. And maybe process and eat, and you could have stomach issues when you process these things. But if you're thinking, I don't like that, I want to hear something different, tell yourself a different story. Observe things in a higher way. Now again, bladder is connected with feeling peed off with a situation. So, and they give me a block in the throat. So I definitely feel this is communication related. So either they're not communicating, or they're holding back on communicating, or maybe you feel like they're playing games with you, like they're reading your messages but not replying straight away, or maybe you feel like they're punishing you in some way. So if you are experiencing a feeling of, I'm annoyed with this situation, it's peeing me off, it's affecting me physically, drink plenty of water to relieve the symptoms, maybe have some cranberry juice if you are experiencing burning, and ask Archangel Raguel and Archangel Honiel to restore peace between you, or to restore the balance in your body, because that will also restore peace, harmony and balance. So obviously call on Archangel Raphael and Jesus because it's a physical thing you're experiencing. But Raguel is the harmonizer of heaven, Honiel is the angel of peace, and they will create a more balanced environment for your mind and your emotions that create then the harmony and the balance in the physical self. And your bladder will return to normal. If you're having any cold sores, and I know not everybody gets cold sores, but for those of you who are prone to them, they may flare up at certain times. If you're feeling angry, bitter, peed off, these things may come in, and it can be very aggravating and annoying and frustrating. So repressed, angry, bitter thoughts about others and towards yourself sometimes, but this is mainly towards your person or someone that you're around or whatever you're experiencing. So if you're experiencing cold sores, observe your thoughts and observe your feelings and observe them without judgment to heal and understand why you are feeling that way, being triggered by that person or that thing, or what aspect of the self needs to be healed. So you can say to yourself, what is triggered in me? I'm willing to release that part of me that gets angered or triggered or bitter when I think about you or think about that person. So if you give yourself love and attention, then you can do that through journaling, writing down what you're feeling. Now, heat in the body is connected with the desire you have for each other. It's about intimate energy, tension, desire. It's all reciprocated, by the way. Your person feels it too, but it can get overwhelming. So you could have hot flashes. You could go between hot and cold flashes. You may just feel a desire. You may feel that overwhelming surge of I need you now, and it gets overwhelming, and that can come through as fever. So that's also intimate desire, burning with passion, burning with desire that longs to be expressed and experienced. So repressed desire creates anger, and it creates rage that burns deep within. And again, that can affect your bladder, it can affect your ears, it can affect your mouth if you're having cold sores. So focus on peace. And again, they give me a block in the throat. So I definitely feel all of this is because you may not be communicating, or you may not be able to spend time with them. You may not be able to make love to them. You may not be able to talk to them, or you may feel like you can't get through to them, or they're just not opening up, or maybe you feel like, you're just alone and isolated and you're never alone. So if those symptoms resonate with you, let me know in the comments section, or if you're going through anything else physically, check out my Ascension video in the Twin Flames Everything You Need to Know playlist. And if you're not experiencing any symptoms, that's really good, okay? So let's see what's going on then. If you would like a personal reading with me, you can reach out to me at guidedbyangelsreadings@gmail.com. So what's the energy around you right now? What's the energy around them right now? And what's the energy around the journey flying out, okay? What's the message or the energy around you right now? What's the guidance for you right now? This deck's a little bit like tarot as well, where it connects with things you're going through. Yeah, look at that passion coming through. Time apart. Patience. So definitely I feel these are going to connect with why these physical symptoms are coming through today. What's the message for them today? So this may be a longer video today, so strap in for the ride, okay? One card for them. Interesting when you've got all those other cards coming out. What's written in the stars for you right now? What's written in the stars for you right now? Good karma. Wow, amazing, okay? Give me a lot of heat again when I'm connecting with this heat. So you're going to be feeling this heat in the body. And it doesn't matter where you live in the world. It doesn't matter whether it's hot weather, cold weather, raining, snowing, shining. It doesn't matter. You'll be feeling this in your physical body. What's the energy around them today? What's written in the stars for them? What's going on in the journey? Thank you, angels. What healing or guidance do you need to know right now? Wow, okay, I'm going to take them. What healing or guidance do they need to know right now? What healing or guidance is coming through for the journey? Thank you, angels. I'll pick them others up in a second. What's the guidance around you today? Straight out, one card. What's the guidance around them today? Straight out, one card. And what's the guidance around the journey today? Thank you, angel. Let me just pick up these other ones that flew on the floor. Here we go. Okay, they're for you. So it always looks like more cards fly out than actually do. Okay, so let's see what's happening then. So what's the guidance for you today? So you've got creation and manifestation. So you're creating something right now. You may be creating family. This could be another reason why you're perhaps frustrated, because they may have a family already, or maybe you want a family, or maybe they are connected with you in some way where you've got kids together, and maybe they're not showing up the way you want them to, and that may bring up that peed off feeling, or maybe feeling bitter or disappointed or angry towards others. This could also be because you have a burning desire to have a family with them, and if it isn't happening right now because of divine timing or other reasons, that could perhaps cause some pain. Or maybe you are feeling a burning desire for this. You want family, you want kids with them. Now, I know this won't resonate with everyone, but take it how it resonates with you. You may just be creating and manifesting you having a life with them. Having a life with them, perhaps not with kids, but just having a great life with them. And perhaps you're just annoyed and frustrated because it doesn't seem to be happening yet. But just because it doesn't seem to be happening yet doesn't mean it's not happening. It means it's taking a little bit more time because there's lessons being learned. So as this person is in your life to teach you a spiritual lesson. Now, what is that lesson? It's usually patience. Okay, from the feminine perspective, because we have to learn to let go of control. We have to trust the process of the journey. We have to look beyond the physical circumstances or the physical surface level stuff and trust what we feel inside and know with our intuition and higher understanding. So your person is teaching you a lesson, not in a negative way, as in, I'm going to teach you a lesson, as in, I am here as a soul to help your soul to transform because we are one soul. So you've come into these separate bodies to heal each other. And healing comes through triggering, being triggered, wounds open, so the light can go in, as Rumi said. So that's why these things occur. So everything will unfold in divine timing. So this is all really a lesson of divine timing. So remember, if you're wanting children, stop thinking about the biological clock ticking and start trusting in God's plan. If you've talked to your creator about this and you are already knowing that you are in his image, you are a creator, you are a I am presence in his image, which means you can say, I am a mother, I am a father, I have a family. Everything is working out beautifully for me in divine timing. Then have faith in God's plan. Now, we've also got retreat. It says time alone or in nature will help you recharge. So if you are struggling with these ascension symptoms, or you are feeling a bit frustrated today, or even if you just want to create more, because if you're thinking, well, I'm not really frustrated, but I do feel like I want to work on what I'm manifesting or creating, go out in nature. Have that time alone. Go for a walk. And it will help you recharge. It will reset you. When you breathe in the air, it's like taking in power. And this can also affect your finances. Perhaps you are actually trying to manifest more money, or manifest a new job, or something to do with material support. And if you're feeling challenged in that way, go out in nature, breathe, and calm your mind. Because sometimes when we go into financial struggle, we can overthink things and panic when we need to breathe and relax, because in spiritual truth, God is your source and you will always be given everything you need in the moment. So there may be things you want more, but that will come in time. So financial challenges are affecting the connection. Now, this could also be because they have a family already. So they may feel they need to take care of their family, and that's causing a delay, and that may also be causing you frustration or some kind of pain, because you might perhaps feel like they're always giving to their family or their karmic situation, but perhaps not to you. So you take this again how it resonates with you. But I feel also you're going to have all the money you need for everything you want. So perhaps you're thinking, I need money for my family, then that will be created for you. We've also got time apart and passion. So I'm not surprised you're perhaps feeling this fever or this burning, because if you're having time apart from each other and if you're in separation, or if you just can't get to each other right now, then you're going to feel all this desire. And they're giving me fear there again. So it says if you are feeling passion, if you're having all this heat in the body, it's got to be channeled somewhere. So you can channel it through physical activity or focusing on something you've never done before, focusing on your passions. And also remembering that time apart, silent separation, it brings in clarity. It opens the door for good karma. It brings in a new romantic cycle. It opens the door for a committed relationship between the two of you. And these are the things that are being created right now. So it's the 1st of August today. We're in Leo season, heading towards Lion's Gate. The angels are saying to you what's written in the stars for you is a new romantic cycle with good karma, where you're in a committed relationship with them, where you're not feeling stressed out by that. So affirm to yourself today, I am powerful. I wield my power for good. So this is you as the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Wands, but I'm feeling like being resilient and strong like the Queen of Swords, but being passionate and powerful like the Queen of Wands. So you're harnessing both energies. So you could be connected with fire, you could be connected with air, the signs, but I feel this is more you embodying this power. I am powerful. I am a manifester. I am creating my life. I do attract good karma to me. I know who I am. I'm strong and powerful. Some of you could have red hair, you could have long red hair, you could wear a lot of crystal bracelets as well. But I feel this is more you in your power. You know your worth here. And that's what you've been reminded of today. So if you've forgotten that, remember your power. Don't be angry. Be excited about what's coming. Now we've got base chakra coming through and we've got third eye chakra. So let's see if we've got any other chakras coming through. Yeah, look at this. We've got balance your chakras. We've got throat chakra. So I feel it will be very beneficial for you today to do a full chakra cleanse. Now, clearly there's something big going on in the throat chakra because I was connecting with that when I was channeling all these Ascension symptoms anyway. Like it's very likely the reason you are experiencing bladder issues or a cold sore or heat in the body is because you're wanting some kind of change with the communication you're having. Either you want more of it, you want it to come in properly, or you want it to get more perhaps physical or flirty or more loving or more love-based. And if you feel there's a delay to that, you may be feeling a bit stressed out about it. So if you balance your chakras, if you cleanse them, you're going to feel better. And obviously the eyes are about what you're seeing in the physical world as well. Maybe you just need to have a cry. We spoke about that the other day. Have a good cry. It will release emotion. It will help you to feel better. I feel the rainbow is also reminding you that you're protected, especially as things move forward. So with the base chakra, I'm actually connecting with the solar plexus, the sacral chakra and the root chakra, because I feel these energies are all connecting, wanting things to move forward in a very physical way. So I feel if you cleanse all your chakras today, you're going to feel much better. And Jesus is saying, remember what I said, love one another as I have loved you. So this is about being kind, being gentle, thinking loving thoughts, thinking kind thoughts instead of bitter thoughts. And that will also improve anything that's manifested in the mouth. We've got soul food, so be very aware of what you're eating, drinking, but also what you're consuming into your energy field, what you're allowing to affect you, the people you're around, the things you're paying attention to. And dream big. So you may also be having big dreams right now. You may be having vivid dreams. You may have dreams where you find your freedom, or dreams where they find their freedom, or dreams where you understand things are happening for your spiritual growth. So for your spiritual growth, choose better thoughts. Be aware of what you're taking into your energy field. Be able to dream big, move yourself out of limitations or feelings of lack, and recognise that you are safe. So them today, the energy coming in around them is release. So they know what they need to release. Why? Look at this. Because they are longing for you. Someone is secretly yearning for you. Now you're yearning for them and they're yearning for you. So I'm not surprised this has come through when we've got bladder issues, cold sores, fever, passion, ear issues, eye issues, because it's all connected with longing. They are longing for you and you're longing for them, and it's mutual, it's reciprocated, and they know what they need to release. And when I feel their energy today, it's a lot more lighter than what you're actually experiencing. More cards in your energy today, more heaviness. So you may be feeling this heavier today than they are. Now that doesn't mean they aren't feeling it or making changes because they're actually going through an ego death. So what's written in the stars for them is an ego death. It just means you may be feeling it more because you are the spiritual one. You're the more empathic one, the one who feels the energy more. You are more sensitive to the energy. You are a clairsentient being. You connect with your clairawareness as well as your physical senses. So you can sense that they are going through an ego death. You can feel what they need to release. So they have baggage they need to release, whether it's a person, a situation, or just fear, to find peace. This is what they want to focus on. So they are becoming the same perceiver because they're starting to perceive things differently. But they are starting to understand that they can be in balance with themselves and harmony with themselves. Now, we've spoke about balance and harmony in your messages and in theirs. And what do we need to do to have a healthy bladder? There needs to be harmony and balance because it's all about the acid and the alkaline. So if you find that you've got burning pee because you peed off, it's not balanced. And that's what's coming through. So I definitely feel that they are understanding what they need to do to move into perfect balance with the self and the life. And this is like a ballerina. Now I feel as well that they see you this way. They see you as someone who also balances their life. They see you as a very balanced person, someone who inspires them to be more like that. Someone could even be a ballerina watching or may love dancing. And they love seeing you do that as well. But I feel that someone watching is connected with ballet in some way. Okay, or maybe your person is connected with ballet in some way. But I feel this is more about relaxing. Understanding that you can do things that calm your mind. So this could be doing things like dancing, yoga, other exercise, or just meditation that calms your mind. But ultimately they are recognizing, especially at night when they're asleep, what they need to do and change. They may even be going through an ego release in dreams. So they may be having very vivid dreams, dreams where they escape, dreams where they move forward, dreams where they make changes. So the energy around the journey today, we've got building. You are building a future and you have that support from heaven. And also the divine masculine has that support too. So I love the divine masculine cards come up here because you're building a future with your divine masculine. And that's what you need to know today watching this reading. If you are a masculine watching this today, you have all the support you need. It says lean on your inner circle during this time. Now your inner circle may be your angels, your spirit team. They're your inner circle. Or maybe you have close friends you talk to or people you connect with here on the channel. Your inner circle can also be your community here. Being able to watch videos and recognize that you are not alone. People you talk with in the chat. And balancing your energy is so powerful. So we've got balance your energy, balance your chakra system, balance your peace, harmony, balance your bladder so that you're able to, not be running to the toilet or everything becomes clear and nice again so that you're not stressing out. Now we've got honor and embrace your exquisite uniqueness. So the way that you release bitterness if you're experiencing cold sores, especially if you are angry or mad at them or stressed out about another person, so you may be comparing yourself to someone else, you may be a bit jealous or envious, which can also flare those up too. Remember who you are. Honor your exquisite uniqueness. There's nobody like you. Embrace the person that you are and know how beautiful you are inside and outside, and they see that in you. They long for you. They are longing for you and desiring you right now. And be confident and express your divinity with ease. So this ultimately is like a divine feminine card here, where you tap in with your intuition, you connect with the divine, you surrender, you affirm it because you're a creator. I am confident. I express my divinity with ease. And that means being yourself, not letting anyone to drag you down, dim your light or stress you out. Remembering your own power and who you are and your own worth. So remember your truth. So to bring balance in, cleanse your chakras, be aware of what you're going through and focus on peace. So let's bring in a few tiles here. Okay. MK, could be initials here. They're giving me the name Mark or Marcus. They're also giving me the word milk. Okay. So someone may drink a lot of milk or you may like milk. Yeah, we've got K. Okay, we've got L. No L, but they are giving me the word milk. And we've got Mick, Micah. So things connected with Mick today. We've got Wick as well. Okay, so this could be, I know it's a strange thing to say, but you've got a wick of a candle. So lighting candles would help today as well to perhaps cleanse the energy in your home. Maybe you want to use sage or Palo Santo to cleanse your environment and your space. But also, you know, something we say where I live in Stoke-on-Trent in Staffordshire, you know, where I live, where I'm from in the UK, we say things like, it's getting on my wick. Okay, which means something's annoying you or something's frustrating you. It's like a slang term. So that's what I'm connecting with there, that something is perhaps frustrating you, and that's another reason why you may be experiencing all these things. Now, there could also be a name there for someone. It could be Wicca, it could be Wicca in some way, maybe you work with Wicca. We've got Rick as well, Ricardo, Richard, Ricky, these names coming through. We've also got, yeah, definitely Richard, because we've also got that name too, which is short for Richard. Okay, so you take these how they resonate with you. Okay, they give me the hiccups as well. Someone may be experiencing hiccups. Now, when I say hiccups, I mean as in challenges or obstacles, because a hiccup, we can have hiccups. So if you actually have hiccups, your body is releasing things very quickly. So breath work will stop you from having that. But also hiccups can be if you get tested, if there's a challenge or an obstacle or something that gets in the way. So you may say, oh, there's hiccups along this, or there's hiccups to this. So I definitely feel there's things being shifted today. That's what I'm connecting with, okay? They give me the name Vic as well. We've got Vic. So this could be, just seen a V, there we are. I'm in the wrong places because I'm looking there. Vic, so it could be Victoria, Vicky, Victor, victorious. That could be a sign of taking back your power. You're going to have victorious energy in your life. You're going to be triumphant. You're going to have what you want. So again, there's many more we could go through here, but you take the bits that resonate with you. I don't want to be on here all day making words out of these. But have a wonderful day. I'm sending you so much love. Remember your power today and have faith. I hope this helps, and I'll see you soon.